Two current Major League Baseball players are charged in a sports betting and money laundering conspiracy. Welcome to the Hayes Legal News Roundup. Players are being indicted in the federal Eastern District of New York. The indictment charges two defenses, Emmanuel Clase de la Cruz and Luis Leandro Ortiz Rivera, with wire fraud conspiracy, honest services wire fraud conspiracy, conspiracy to influence sports betting contests by bribery, and money laundering conspiracy for their alleged roles in a scheme to rig bets on pitches thrown during Major League Baseball games. United States Attorney Joseph Nucella stated, quote, "Professional athletes hold a position of trust, not only with their teammates and in their professional leagues, but with the fans who believe in fair play. The defendants sold that trust to gamblers by fixing pitches. In doing so, the defendants deprived the Cleveland Guardians and Major League Baseball of their honest services. They defrauded the online betting platforms where the bets were placed and betrayed the American pastime," unquote. As set forth in the indictment, the defendants agreed in advance with their co-conspirators on specific pitches that they would throw during Major League Baseball games. The co-conspirators then allegedly used that information to place hundreds of fraudulent bets on those very pitches. The prosecutors alleged that beginning in or around May 2023, Clase, a relief pitcher for the Cleveland Guardians, agreed with corrupt sports bettors to rig prop bets on particular pitches that he threw. The bettors wagered on the speed and the type of pitches that Clase would throw based on the information that they knew in advance by coordinating with Clase, sometimes even during Major League Baseball games. The allegations further show that Clase often threw those rigged pitches on the very first pitch of the bat. The indictment indicates that he did so to ensure that certain pitches were called balls. In doing so, Clase threw many of them in the dirt or well outside of the strike zone. Prosecutors allege that in or around June of 2025, Ortiz, a starting pitcher for the Cleveland Guardians, continued and joined into that criminal scheme. Prosecutors further allege that Ortiz agreed with his co-conspirators to throw a ball on a particular pitch in exchange for bribes. If convicted, each defendant faces a maximum of 65 years in prison, which is made of 20 years on the imprisonment on the wire fraud conspiracy count, 20 years imprisonment on the honest services wire fraud conspiracy count, 5 years imprisonment on the conspiracy to influence sports betting contests by bribery, and 20 years imprisonment on the money laundering conspiracy count. In other news, Kim Kardashian got her bar results last week. California bar results were officially released at 6 o'clock on Friday, November 7th. Prior to getting her results, Ms. Kardashian had sought the counsel of at least 4 separate psychics, all who had informed her that she would, in fact, pass the California State Bar. Unfortunately, the psychics were wrong. Kim didn't pass this time. Kim took to social media, posting a video telling her family that those psychics were liars and not to trust them in the future. Better luck to Ms. Kardashian next time. In our final story today, Sean Dunn had his jury trial in Washington, D.C. Dunn was charged with a misdemeanor for allegedly throwing a sandwich at a Customs and Border Patrol officer. The incident occurred on August 10th of 2025. Prosecutors originally attempted to get a felony indictment against Dunn, but were only able to obtain a misdemeanor indictment. The prosecution alleged that Dunn became enraged at federal agents in Washington, D.C., approached them, began yelling expletives at them, and calling them fascists. Prosecutors alleged that Dunn then threw a Subway-style sandwich at one of the agents, hitting him in the chest. The incident was captured on video. The video was played during the trial. The jury deliberations took approximately 7 hours before the jury ultimately returned a verdict of not guilty. Well, that does it today for the Hayes Legal News Roundup. We'll catch you all next time.